computer systems. Many of these systems are extremely old. They don't communicate. There are a lot of mistakes in the systems. The software doesn't work. So we are actually tech support. It's ironic, but it's true. The overall goal here with the Doge team is to help address the enormous deficit. We simply cannot sustain as a country $2 trillion deficits. The interest rates, just the interest on the national debt, now exceeds the Defense Department spending. We spend a lot on the Defense Department, but we're spending like over $1 trillion on interest. If this continues, the country will become de facto bankrupt. It's not an optional thing; it is an essential thing. That's the reason I'm here, and taking a lot of flack and getting a lot of death threats. By the way, and I like to stack them up, But if we don't do this, America will go bankrupt. That's why it has to be done. I'm confident at this point. Knock on wood, nothing my wooden head. It's got a lot of wood there. That we can actually find $1 trillion in savings. That would be roughly 15% of the $7 trillion budget. And obviously that can only be done with the support of everyone in this room. And I'd like to thank everyone for your support. Thank you very much. This can only be done with your support. So this is really, Doge is a support function for the president and for the agencies and departments to help achieve those savings and to effectively find 15% in reduction in fraud and waste. And we bring the receipts. So people say like, well, is this real? Just go to doge.gov. We line item by line item, we specify each item. So, and I should say also, we will make mistakes. We won't be perfect, but when we make a mistake, we'll fix it very quickly. So for example, with USAID, one of the things we accidentally canceled very briefly was Ebola prevention. I think we all want Ebola prevention. So we restored the Ebola prevention immediately, and there was no interruption. But we do need to move quickly if we're to achieve a $1 trillion deficit reduction in financial year 2026. It requires saving $4 billion per day, every day, from now through the end of September. But we can do it, and we will do it.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood, the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing. He's sitting on the Supreme Court, sitting on a bench, smelling like cocoa butter.
2, 3, 4, 5. We live. Welcome to Hoodview Politics, where we go into a deep, detailed dive into politics from a hood point of view. I'm Rabbit Jones.
You know, I'm telling you, the number one soul brother. Welcome to a Saturday night, all the way live edition of Hoodview Politics. Yeah, there must be a lot to talk about if we ain't here on a Saturday night. So, right here, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and hit that notification bell. And have a seat and right here, hit that subscribe button.
Now, if you're new here, you don't know what to expect. But if you've been here before, you know what's going on here. We chasing MAGAs and coons. MAGAs and coons. Let's not forget about your Puerto Ricans and your white ladies too. You know what I'm saying? Welcome to Hoodview Politics for anybody out there that subscribed, liked, or even watched 10 seconds. We appreciate y'all a whole lot and hope you go along with us with this journey. Our motherfucker 3-year anniversary is coming up. You know what I'm saying, dog? Go with us on this thing, man. We're trying to get to 500 subs by that time. Celebrate with us, you know what I'm saying, dog? And keep putting this foot on the neck of the orange neck demon. You know what I'm saying, dog? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, bro. But the video coming in, but you can see two things, right? First of all, the Elon Musk thing is just some crazy shit. First of all, Second, he said he want to cut $1 trillion and 15% of the budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, me personally, I wouldn't give a fuck if the government was doing all that shit. Nobody cares, right? Whether it's fraud or whatever the fuck, it don't even matter to us as motherfucking Americans until it comes to us. Because you can send money, there's so much money in the motherfucking government. You can send money all types of places. No average American even know nothing about that bullshit, right?
Mm-hmm.
But at some point, it touches the American, so that person will know. He's saying that he can cut that much. But in their mind frame, it's cutting people jobs. It's cutting people income and putting that into the pool and say, that's the savings. But everybody got to pay attention to the bait and switch because, first of all, Donald the fuck, orange fuck demon Trump is in office because he's a bait and switch artist.
Mm-hmm.
He pulled, man, he is one of the motherfucking biggest fluke con artists in political history that duped 77 million motherfucking idiots to vote for him to disrupt and turn the motherfucking government upside down to the point where nobody's living a normal life.
True.
And he got the nerve to have this fool, like I said before, we wouldn't have no problem with this if he was to say, you know what? Musk, I'm going to send you through Congress and Senate. And if they say you approve you, boom, bring you back here and you're going to be my advisor again. Once you're my advisor, Musk, all you have to do now is do what you do with your computers, whatever the fuck. Come to me with some hard data, and then we can work. And when you come in with the data, then I can go to Congress and the Senate with a bill or a package or some recommendations for they can take up. That's not what happened. It's just him saying, hey, you know what? You got 5 days leave. What's that? That's not, wait, what? Even motherfucking, so we never had a person on the side like this, put like that. So I can't compare him to nobody. But let's compare him to like a czar or something. Czars is something that Republicans do, right? They started that czar shit. Even with, what's his name, Reagan. I think he did the drug czar or some bullshit like that. The border czar, all this dumbass czar shit, right? But that person do go through Congress, right? What about the Trump dude? Did he do it? Bald head motherfucker.
They don't necessarily have to because it's not.
What I'm saying is that would make, I'm talking about as far as Elon Musk.
Mm-hmm.
So the border czar dude, did he go through that? I think he did because I remember him asking questions. So he had to.
I'm not sure. I know cabinet level motherfuckers, you gotta get confirmed.
I remember the czar dude being in there, and I remember him asking questions
Now,
about the border.
this is how he got around with Elon.
Elon's trash.
He didn't make
that don't
Elon.
make sense.
He didn't make this Doge shit cabinet level position. He made him like White House staff.
Okay.
So they don't have to confirm White House staff. It's like his chief of staff. He can make whoever the fuck he wants chief of staff.
Yeah.
Chief of staff got more power than the vice president if a motherfucker really want to know. And it's something you should know, dumbass motherfucking J.D. Vance. But I'm gonna back it up and disagree with you on one thing in this. You said that motherfucker duped 77 million people. And I can see that point of view. But I counter that by saying, if the motherfucker told you what he was going to do, he didn't hide it. He told you what they was going to do. Then put it out in a book. And then you had 4 previous years to go back on and look at what happened during his previous administration. And you didn't take that into consideration, or you say, "Oh fuck it, you thought it was better because he told you it was better." You wasn't duped. You went along with the shit thinking it didn't apply to you. Oh, he talking about me. He talking about the Mexicans. See, farmers, y'all motherfuckers out here crying. And this is one of the motherfucking reasons he crying. You wasn't do. You knew what the fuck he was going to do. He told you what he was going to do. And you knew that he was targeting the things that the person that was in office at the time gave to you. Like this subsidy or this basically a partnership with the government where where the government paid basically for your farm, for your irrigation, on irrigation systems and all this whole other shit and groundwater, all of this shit. Biden gave you that. He gave it to you as part of the American Rescue Plan. He gave it to you on that. This motherfucker told you when I get in, all that shit in American Rescue Plan, I'm rolling all that shit back. All of it. He didn't say he was gonna keep nothing for the farmers. You motherfuckers took it on your own to think, well, he gonna fuck with that shit. He did. This shit don't apply to us because we got a contract with the government. Okay. So you wasn't dupe. You went along with it. He told you this. The motherfuckers that's working your fields, harvesting your crops and all that other shit. Oh, I'm about to round them up and send them out the country. They getting the fuck up out of here. Oh, you was with that shit. Then, you thought it didn't apply to you, and some of the workers thought it didn't apply to them. And you probably put that shit in their head, we're gonna back you up. We know you a hardworking people, and we're gonna help you get your paperwork straight. So don't worry about nothing. That's what you told them. When ICE came to your farms and your warehouses, your factories, and loaded up all your workers, shipping them the fuck out the country, and the ones they ain't caught up with is on the run and in hiding and shit. So you ain't got no workers. Now you crying about you ain't got nobody. Oh, prices going up because we ain't got nobody to work our fields. He told you he was going to do this shit. Then he took you on top of that. He took your workers. Then he took your money. Because he started rolling all that good shit back that was in the American Rescue Plan. Oh, he's not going to touch that. You wasn't dupe. You was stupid. That's what the fuck it is. You thought it didn't apply. It wasn't going to apply to you. This motherfucker, and y'all sitting on TV crying. Well, this motherfucker told you your workers getting the fuck up out of here. He told you. Oh, that American Rescue Plan shit. He didn't say I'm gonna roll back part of it. He said he's gonna get rid of all of it.
All right.
So you're stupid. That's my thing.
When I say duped, first, there's a person that was going through trial, felony, what made everybody think that he was the person that was being persecuted.
Right.
Second, he told all black people that he's not racist. He's the least amount of racist person on earth. Then he told the American people that Biden was an old fuck and don't even know where he at. So far, are we disillusionized yet? Now, eggs. He said you're gonna bring down the price of eggs. Black jobs. He only gonna take away the criminals. Social Security will never be touched. Project 2025. I don't know what the hell that is. Now you see what I'm saying? They were duped. So when you bring a motherfucker on here, like motherfucker MAGA motherfucker that was on here, matter of fact, MAGA, he came on this motherfucker and said, nah, he never said that. Oh, he ain't gonna touch Social Security. He said he never gonna touch it. You don't know what y'all talking about. That's fake news. Fake news. That's duped. He been duped. Now you get what I'm saying.
I get what you're saying, but my point is this: if this motherfucker sit there, he told you what he was gonna do. You had 4 years. You had a whole 4 years of this motherfucker's his shit and how he left the country and how he fucked up COVID and all these people died and all this other shit he done did. You had a track record and you had a person running on the other side that was the exact opposite of everything he stood for, everything that Trump stands for, Kamala Harris is the exact opposite on everything. He said it's going to be mass deportation. This is going to be the biggest mass deportation you ever seen in your life. Ain't nothing going to be bigger, because he want to beat Obama numbers so bad. She told you. She sit there and told you. He's going to round up all these people. It's going to hurt. Who's going to work these? Who's going to work these farms? Because these people are such and such. They was told. She told them. We told them. Everybody told them. But yet, you want to side with a motherfucker that you watch. You watch this motherfucker go to court. They take this motherfucker to court and motherfucking convict his ass on what, 34 counts, something like that.
Yeah.
And just because, and he come out there and tell you, he don't give you no reason why. He just tell you, oh, it's just a witch hunt. I ain't do nothing. And you dumb motherfuckers just run with it. That's my thing. How can you just look at a motherfucker, do something? You see it plain as day. He sit there and told you on tape. He grabbed women by the pussy. Oh no, that's not right. It's this local will talk. He wouldn't do such a thing. And then when the woman come up that he in a fucking department store grabbed by the pussy, something he said that he do. And she proved it. Come on. Y'all just I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying they was actually duped.
Yeah.
Because when you bring a MAGA on here, like the black dude we brought on here, the MAGA dude, he said, nah, Trump ain't say that. Mm-hmm. Or Trump said he not racist. Or Trump, you know what I'm saying? They literally go by what he's saying, which means that was all lies, and everything he told y'all was lies, and then he doing what he said he was going to do to all the people that heard him, actually heard him. Yeah. Now you see what I'm saying? Me and you heard him, actually heard what the fuck he was saying. Bring a MAG on here, they didn't hear it. They'd be like, I never heard, they ain't say that out of his mouth. He never said nothing, he gonna touch Social Security. Matter of fact, he gonna never touch Medicaid. They'll tell you that. So that means they don't believe that's something that's on his agenda. You feel me? So he didn't been duped. Because that's in Project 2025. I don't know nothing about that.
And look.
That nigga beat us down, the MAGA Bama.
Yeah.
Oh, Trump don't know about no 2025. Well, that's not him.
Yeah. Okay. He doing everything that's in Project 2025.
Best to believe it.
My thing. Like I said,
best to believe.
You know, you agree. And I think this is me. They want to cry and say they was lied to and all this shit. And that's their thing. Damn, we would do. But you knew what he was going to do. He told you what he was going to do. You agreed with it. I think a lot of this shit on some of these people is just an excuse. Oh man, we was duped. Because it came back to bite him in the ass. Because you thought he wasn't going to apply to your ass. You thought your Medicare and your parents' Medicare wasn't going to get fucked with. You thought that their affordable health care wasn't going ACA wasn't going to get fucked with until they got fucked with. He ain't fuck with that. Like you said, he ain't say all that. That's all he do. He ain't say he's not racist. Yeah,
it's like he never said that. Like, what are you talking about? Where you getting your news at, bro? We heard it. Me and my man listened to it. Like, where y'all at? That's how we was talking to him. It's like, bro, I don't know.
Like I said, I see where you coming.
Because they watch. He making them watch only certain channels by saying anything else is bullshit. So when you tell them something that other news stations are saying things, they'd be like, oh, he ain't say that. If they just only watch Fox, they'd be like, Nah, they ain't never seen no shit like that.
Hey, you know what? And since you said that, I'm gonna change it to you. You motherfuckers was stupid. I still say you stupid. I'm gonna change my thing to you motherfuckers is brainwashed. That's what the fuck you did.
Definitely.
They brainwashed you. Because you know what the fuck is going on. But this motherfucker,
no, they dangled the gay merge, the transvestites, the black job. That dangled up in front of them. Like, how did I take care of that first? You look at that, you see that? That's like a dog they love that meat. They see that, oh, I want that. The whole time you're doing some bullshit on the side. That has nothing to do with none of that.
And let me get one thing straight for y'all who want to keep on hollering about it. He didn't say this, he didn't say this shit.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Let me explain to you how this works. Whatever party is in power that has the White House, the president is the head of that party. President sets the platform, president sets the agenda, everything. Don't nothing get said by no surrogate. Unless that motherfucker going rogue. Nothing is being said that he didn't agree to, that he don't approve of, or nothing. That's why they shit is so uniform. Because you're not going to take a message that represents the president and the party in power. You're not going to get it from nowhere outside of the president. So that means if the chief of staff tells you to say this, or the vice, even in some cases you say the vice president, or somebody, or something that comes out of one of them motherfucking cabinets, Secretary of Labor, Defense, Agriculture, whatever, that shit. That's the president's message. They ain't no going rogue there. So when they say that they touching this, that, and the third, that's him telling you he's touching this, that, and the third. So don't get that surrogate shit twisted. Because ain't nobody motherfucking going rogue and going out on their own. You know the ones who went out on their own, because them are the ones he's going after. Other than that, it's his message. So when Cash Patel, Bondi, and all these Hexef, all these motherfuckers do all this old wild shit, that's because he's approved it, or not allow it. And if he allow it, he approves it. If it comes from him.
I'm gonna tell you this.
Y'all need to get it straight.
I'm gonna tell you what I think. Some of this is, for example, like when JD was in that office with him, some of this is the people around him are manipulating. The people, even like, bro, even like the dude from the other country, JD Vance, and whoever the other motherfucker was talking. JD Vance was manipulating Trump by making him change the topic to what JD Vance wanted to talk about, right? And switched it to something for Trump in his mind, right? So he was manipulating Trump. You had the foreign leader trying to manipulate Trump. You got Russia manipulating Trump. It's just like he's sitting there in front of you and you watching him being manipulated. It's the craziest shit, bro. Then you got everybody around him, like the cabinet members and all that shit, clapping and laughing and all that. Just like this shit look crazy. You ever watch one of them old movies of kings and queens and shit like that? And everybody around him is clapping and laughing at everything.
Yep.
This is what you like in the office the other day, or the cabinet meeting. That's what you see. It's like, is this a cartoon? What the fuck is y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? Shit's crazy.
And I'm gonna repeat something that I said on one of our pods. I know I said it over the last year. I said it a couple of times. I said, and I told y'all about this motherfucker. Like, be careful what the fuck you wish for, because you had his first administration to look at the shit that he did and done, and neither him or the people he had around him knew what the fuck they was doing. And you looked at all the motherfucking shit they fucked up, especially for certain groups of people. And I said it. Watch what will fucking happen, and it's going to be 10 times worse this time, because this time he don't have those people who didn't know what the fuck they was doing. He got people who know what the fuck they doing. They know how to manipulate the system. They know how to do this. They know how to work within the system, work around shit, to cut shit out. They know how to target certain shit and get rid of it. They know what the fuck they doing. They got fucking career people that do this. That bitch Susie Wiles, his chief of staff, she knows what the fuck she is doing. She knows exactly what the fuck she doing. And she good at doing what the fuck she do. I told y'all, this shit is going to be 10 times worse. Y'all took it for a joke.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And then they passed, Republicans, passed the motherfucking, their Donald Trump agenda, 4.5 trillion in tax cuts, 2 trillion of slashing spending into bill that lawmakers warn could bring intense changes to American back home. Republicans insist that the cost of tax breaks be partly paid for by the steep reduction of federal government spending as the way to ensure the national $36 trillion debt doesn't balloon dangerously levels. Now, this is the shit I'm talking about. They run on everything is out of control. We the only ones can fix it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But they was the ones that put the shit there.
They one that fucked it up.
Trump left office with the most debt in all presidents combined.
Yep.
Put them all together. You can bring up Biden. I mean, you can bring up motherfucking, you can bring up Clinton. Have fun. Yep. But you could put them all together and it won't even add up to the debt that Donald J. the fuck Orange Demon Trump put on the deficit. He put 8 trillion his damn self there.
Yep.
Him. Now they asked for 4.5 trillion. To top of that, it's going to be $12 trillion that he gave to millionaires and billionaires. And the motherfucker asked me, what would tax cuts mean? How would that mean they taking money from us? This is how. If you only have a budget, period, that's one number. Let's say you got $10. And your grandfather want to come in and say, man, we about to cut some of this shit, bro. And he say, you know what? We about to cut $9.99 out of your shit. And you start looking around, no. You start going around and get your tablet. And you say, let me add that up. That mean me with a penny, Dad. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's the cuts. It's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And you just gonna have a penny. You can't function. You can't work. The shit is over. That's their goal. To end shit. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers that need healthcare. Boom. Put the most people in history on healthcare. Off healthcare, onto healthcare in American history. Clinton, the most jobs in American history. Put people back to work. You had Biden, ended the motherfucking pandemic. And motherfucker, the lowest motherfucking black unemployment in history. You look back at all Republicans and ask, what the fuck did you do? It's going to be 9/11, Katrina, a fucking pandemic. Other words, it's going to be rainy fucking day fucking with these clowns. I don't give a fuck what you like and who you, all the talk they do, the good campaigning, the good ads. But if you look back in history, who the fuck did good for you? Period. And who fucked you up? It's going to be Republicans every fucking time, bro. That fucked you up.
Every time. Each and every time. But that's why I say you motherfuckers don't be. That's why I look at them being duped differently, because they keep going back to the same shit that fuck them up. The same people that fuck everything up. Reagan fucked it up. Turned it over to Bush. He fucked it up even more. Clinton fixed it.
I forgot about the other Bush. God damn it.
Clinton fixed it. W came in there with the wars everywhere, fucked it all up. He was engaged in 2 wars and gave the millionaires a tax break. That's fucked up. Obama came in, got it back in order, fixed it. Shit humming again. But y'all was so busy being obstructionist, he could have left it better than what he left it. And he left it in good shape. What happened? Trump came in, fucked it back up.
If I'm a Democrat right now, we survive this and get the control of the House and Senate and then get our president, bro, it's nothing a Republican or MAGA can say to my Democratic ass. We put money into everything we wanted and ever asked for, gun violence, anything, women's rights, anything. We're going full-blown everything. And I'm going to call that the fucking blueprint for 2028. Motherfucking Democrats. We need a blueprint. We need a motherfucking joint just like this motherfucking Project 2025. Lay this shit out in a blueprint the same way, step by step by step. Bitch, Social Security back. All that good shit. Lay it down because it's going to be against whatever the fuck Republicans like. Lay your blueprint out. Put it out for Americans before the 28 elections. So everybody can look at, all right, 2025, that's a fucking disaster. What's the blueprint for the Democrats? Okay, then that sounds much better. My grandma needs some motherfucking $35 insulin. That sounds good to me.
But see, now's the time you're supposed to be plotting and planning. You need a blue wave for the next 2 cycles, for 2026 or 2028. You need a blue wave. And if a blue wave can get us, you got to get 60. If the blue wave, if y'all can cause over the next 4 years, between the midterms and the general, I doubt it, but he could fuck it up so bad that it happened that you fuck around and get that 60, it's over forever. The Republican Party is through. You know why? Because if you ever get 6-0, like I said a couple of nights ago, you're getting 2 more states.
We need the Democrat Party don't even think about Republicans no more. No, it's clearly let them. He the president. They the Congress. Just like Hakeem and the Congress did. They didn't vote for none of the garbage. Senate, you better do the same thing. And just do that. Let them do whatever fuck Republicans do. They in control. Like the office shit. Let them have the whole thing. You sit back, get your blueprint. Like I said, Project 2025, but call it a blueprint for Democratic America and start laying out. Don't even talk about them no more. Let the TV talk for them. They on TV like that shit they did the other day in the office. Let that talk. You ain't got to debate this shit. You ain't got to debate with them. Make your blueprint. Get out here like Crockett and let's get this thing on. You know what I'm saying? Real simple. Make the blueprint. We need everybody in Congress and Senate to make that same shit. Matter of fact, the women's rights, motherfucking gay, LPG, all that shit. Them. Get black joints. Get motherfucking everybody's Hispanic. Everybody sitting in there, whatever their wants are and needs are. ASAP. And let's get this blueprint together. And whatever your needs are, we're gonna put it all in one book, just like these bitch ass orange neck demon fucks did with this Project 2025, which actually didn't want to even say they did. You know what I'm saying? But y'all gonna say y'all did this one, a blueprint for America. Skip this bullshit they doing, because by the time y'all get to run as Democrats for anything, America gonna be fucked up in the middle of a lot of shit. Hopefully, it don't turn into him as being a patriot, whenever it goes down. Because I'm gonna tell you, he fucked up so much that something is gonna happen where it's going to, like Bush. He fucked us up. He took the economy into a fucking tank and did the 9/11 thing. 9/11 happened. Everybody forgot he got reelected. And before that, we was going down in tubes. Simple as that. That's why I say, if you look back in history, Democrats, motherfucker, created 50 million jobs. Republicans created, guess what? 1 million jobs compared to 50 million over 50 years. And you keep asking these dumbass questions about who should run the country. This shit is crazy.
I find this shit hilarious. And I'm gonna tell you why I find it hilarious. We got all this motherfucking uproar, all this 5 weeks. It's only been 5 weeks, people. Y'all listen to me now. It only been 5 weeks. It ain't been 5 months. It ain't even been a year yet. It's been 5 weeks. And we got an uproar on everything. Shit is crazy. It's crazy motherfucker out here right now.
That's true.
In 5 weeks. So what the fuck you got to look forward to for the, you still damn near got, it's 3 years and what? 3 years and 10 and a half months to go. Whatever the fuck.
So
if you think it's bad now, that's why I say, if it's me and and I'm thinking about running, I'm not jumping out there right now, especially with them dirty motherfuckers where they got the FBI, the Justice Department, and everything in their motherfucking pocket. You ain't got to jump out there now, because them motherfuckers will put papers and all kind of shit and background shit out on you. Don't sit there and give them a chance to dirty you up. Let them continue to dirty themselves up, because this shit is writing itself. I'm like, Kamala ain't tripping. Every time you see her, she got a smile on her face. You have not seen her yet recently that she ain't got a smile on her face. She's not tripping. She's sitting there like, motherfuckers, money still coming into her pack. Money still coming in from here, there. And she still got her supporters and whatever. They ain't going nowhere. So she sit back and say, why I got to do this? I build up my war chest. I get my plan together. When I'm ready to get, I might put a Project 2028 out.
If I just said the blueprint.
Yeah, do whatever you want to do. She can do whatever. Just chill. Because it's 5 weeks. He just started digging. The hole is gonna continue to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
But you gotta remember, he did a lot of executive orders, right?
True.
And most of his executive orders were things that goes to TV, that goes to Republican TV, MAGA TV, the shit that they love, that gay sex or whatever the fuck they obsessed with. So with March, we're gonna have a motherfucker State of Unions in March, where he's gonna have a State of Union speech. And in this speech, is State of Union already?
No, it's not State of the Union, but it's gonna be on TV. It's basically a State of the Union.
I'm talking about a State of the Union joint, right? So when they come on the State of the Union, where that's gonna be a huge joint.
Yeah, he got huge.
And
but
then
when he gonna address a joint session of Congress. That's huge too. That's basically like a State of the Union.
I'm talking about the State of the Union. So the State of the Union, if he was to come out there and say, all right, he come out there and run off the whole list of all this bullshit he did. Mm-hmm. The gay marriage shit, the DEI shit, the motherfucking everything, the border shit, all these fake ass executive orders, even though he in court and lost most of them. All that shit he did, the court shit is irrelevant. To most of his motherfucking sycophants, lovers, it looks good to them. And when they get on motherfucking State of the Union joint and start running off a list of all that, what's gonna happen is everybody gonna say, yes, he doing what we want him to do. Period. They're not gonna know about all the Social Security disappearing, Medicare fucked with, all that's disappearing. But what they're gonna hear is gay marriage and transvestites and all this other shit.
Yeah. Okay. So he playing to his people. All right.
It's gonna be a win.
But hold on. This is what I say about that. How many votes did he get the last election? 77 million. How many he get when he lost to Biden? About 75 million, something like that. 74, 75. Would he beat Hillary? What did he get? 74, 75 million. Trump has the most voters, has gotten the most voters for a Republican in history. Only person that beat him overall was Biden with his 81. So you know where the ceiling at. He can talk to them motherfuckers all he want. How many voters she got? She had what, 74?
I said 75.
She had 75? Okay, so 2 million difference. And we know about it. It's a whole lot of motherfuckers that didn't vote.
Oh shit. You guys are strict kids.
So all she, if she's the nominee again, she got more than enough to make that up. Just to get get to the polls. So he got a ceiling. It is with the MAGA voters.
Definitely got enough.
He got a ceiling. He's not going past what you know what range he in. He's in the 75 to 77 million. What he got? What he got this time? And so he keep wilding them up all the fuck he want. All the fuck he want. Because he's never going to get more than that.
My problem.
She was on a ticket that got 80. She was second on the ticket that got 81 mil. So she got plenty room. If she's a nominee, she got plenty room to grow. That if she round up what, half of that? I mean, say she get 4 million of that back. Shit.
But my problem is, yeah.
And that's who the people she need to talk to, or whoever the nominee need to talk to. And y'all can't piss her off, because if she end up not being the nominee, you can't piss her off because you're going to need her voters.
But my problem is when people be out there like, what the hell, the Democrats ain't doing nothing? They do. This is a terrible party. The party this, they that. This is why they always lose elections. It's like, wait, what? We lose elections because you on the sidelines or talking shit about us. And then when the motherfuckers take control, y'all, bro, I would never understand. Like, what's that motherfucker? First of all, I watched Rachel Maddow the other night. And when mine came on that joint, Hakeem Jeffries. Mm-hmm. And matter of fact, let's go to what I was just saying. Because when you say,
I don't know if you could hear, but or could see rather, but
when
is the man himself, Democratic leader in the House, Hakeem Jeffries. Leader Jeffries, it's a real honor to have you here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good evening. Great to be with you.
So every day now, I feel like we're getting more and more tape and dramatic reportage from congressional town halls all around the country, seeing Republican members of Congress pressed by their own constituents, even by their own Republican constituents, about what Trump and Musk are doing that the public doesn't like. But we also see voters imploring Democrats and you specifically to fight harder, to not be nice, to break protocol, to get arrested if that's what it takes. How are you hearing those calls? What can you tell voters tonight who say you could be doing more than you're doing?
Well, I think we understand the passionate outcry that we are seeing all across the country as it relates to the flood of extremism that's being unleashed on the American people by this administration, by this president, by his allies like Elon Musk. And of course, it's creating chaos and confusion and crisis, and there's corruption that's connected to it as well. And so we're going to continue to operate in an all hands on deck way. That's what we've said from the beginning.
Let me ask you, what do you think about Hakeem Jeffries so far? Not before, right now in the middle of this Donald Trump shit.
I think he cool. He all right. He doing what he has to do. He's being a leader. He's leading because he's leading by getting shit done. Like he keep the Democrats together. He keep his caucus together. Like on that shit they tried the other night, it was a one Democratic vote that went towards that shit. So he leading his people. He doing what he's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got the fire. He ain't got that fire like Jasmine Crockett got.
Okay.
So and
So
like her and a few others got. So
that
he doing his job. Put it like that.
I agree because what would they? I don't understand when people be like fight harder. What are you expecting these people to do? First of all, they didn't come into. They ain't get sworn into what, the 12th of January or some shit? 20th, that right?
Something like that.
Yeah, and just what's this? The 20th of February?
That March 1st.
I mean, yeah, but I mean that's not even a month.
What
are you expecting a congressperson to do though? First of all, you had to wait for him to actually do some things to react to. First of all, it's just like, and then second, it's nothing they actually did that's in the Congress. They didn't pass anything yet. It's nothing for them to actually physically do. So when they come on these channels, they be like, people don't know why the Democrats ain't doing more. It's like, what else they supposed to do?
No.
If you Hakeem Jeffrey, what else you supposed to do?
I'm gonna ask you this question. And the question is, when they say this, why do you entertain it? And I ask you that for this reason right here. For over 2 years, we got on this podcast every night. Sometimes 7 nights a week. And we explain exactly what the fuck was going to happen if this motherfucker got elected. For the length of time he was in motherfucking office, and when he wasn't doing his official duties, he was out campaigning. Joe Biden told you the same shit. When Kamala Harris took over the campaign and she became the nominee and was at the top of the ticket, her and her running mate, Tim Walz, told you the same shit. Jasmine Crockett told you the same shit. AOC told these people the same thing. You had celebrities, you had people in sports, you had all of these people telling you, hey, Project 2025 is real. If this man gets in office, this is what's going to happen. This is what you have to look forward to. You can avoid this. We have a candidate right here. And we also have the House. No, we had a House. We had the Senate. We don't have the House, but we had the Senate. And if you vote for us, we told you, and what did I say earlier? You had him and you had a candidate on the other side that was the exact opposite. The motherfucking choice was clear as day. It was clear as day is from night. That was the choice that people had. They was told. Now, what was you saying earlier? Like MAGA Man came on here, he gonna argue us down. He didn't say that. That ain't what he mean. He ain't gonna do that. These motherfuckers this, black women this, black people this, that, and the third. Oh, y'all brainwashed. Y'all believe anything that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris tell y'all. Y'all believe this. What did Barack Obama do for black people? All of this shit. And we rebutted it, and we bought receipts. How many nights we gave them receipts? So not only did they give him the White House, they also gave they gave him the House, they gave him the Senate, they gave him everything. When you had a choice. Now that your choice, you'd have made this choice. You don't like the choice that you made. You threw it all about face. Y'all Trump, y'all soft ass niggas, y'all let a woman lead y'all and all this old shit. Well, y'all didn't want her because she was a woman, because she was black, because she was this, she was part Indian, she was this, that, and the third. She was a attorney general in motherfucking in California. She allegedly said this. She allegedly locked black people up. All of this shit. Y'all didn't like her for various reasons. Y'all didn't like her. This summer, she turned black. She wasn't black until this summer. That Trump told y'all this. She just turned black. Y'all gave this man all of this. Laughed in our face. Told us we was hating. We was this, well, yeah, y'all hating on Trump. Y'all don't like Trump. You this, all, y'all stand the third. Okay. And we said it. Y'all got it? Be careful what you wish for. Because you just might get what you wish for. They got it. And now what are they doing? The person they rejected, the person they laughed at, they call her every name in the book. She don't know what the fuck she doing. Ain't no motherfucking woman gonna be the head of me. And all of this old shit y'all done said about her. And now, what do you want? Democrats, come and save us. We gave you the opportunity to not even be in the shit. So if we told you to don't go down there in that end of the, don't go in that end of the lake because there's sharks and piranhas in that end of the lake. That end of the lake is full of piranhas. Don't go down there. And they go down there anyway. Fucking piranhas ain't gonna do shit to me. And they go down there and get their ass tore up. Let them get tore up. That's what they wanted. You got what you wanted. Now that you don't want it, you want us to save you. No, you told us. Democrats ain't never did shit for me. Eggs wasn't $15 a carton under Democrats. You said Democrats don't do shit. They this, that, and the third. Planes wasn't falling out of the sky under Democrats. You just had another one today. So my question is, they chose to swim around. They chose to swim down there amongst them piranhas, and now that they getting beat, getting bit, and getting ate up, let them get ate up. This is time to laugh in their fucking face when they say, "Man, we need Democrats. Why the Democrats ain't doing nothing?" We did something. We did something all summer.
But it's the thing about the media, though. It's about the Democrats.
A bottom-up, very, very grassroots, very organic, coast-to-coast uprising. And what they are pushing against is what's happening in Washington. But what they are trying to push up and push forward is you and your colleagues to try to further empower you and further inspire you by one way or another to find new tactics, to find new avenues, to find new leverage. I mean, let's take this budget thing. You're going to expect this vote potentially as early tomorrow in the House. The Republicans' margin in the House is razor thin. We know at least one Republican is planning on voting no on that budget. You say you think you'll have every Democrat voting no. You've also asked members of the Democratic caucus to meet tomorrow on the...
Now, that's key. That she
on the Capitol steps to try to make clear to the American people. Members of the House Democratic Caucus should join us on the East Capitol steps at 12 noon tomorrow to make clear to the American people the stakes of what's happening. What are you planning for that event? What should the American public expect around this budget fight, and how consequential it'll be?
Well, now, the thing about the media Democratic side, like a Rachel Maddow, is they expect a lot from a Democrat, right? Even when they lose, they'll talk to a Democrat like, ain't something else you can do? You can do more, right? Even though they know this person has no control. You know what I'm saying? Like, he the leader of Democrat in Congress, but he don't lead the Congress. It's just like the whole thing is misleading to say Democrats ain't doing that. That's the only thing I don't like about this whole thing. Is like they ran a different candidate. They gave you a different vision. They told you that this stuff was not right. Don't now when he in and be like, wait, why y'all ain't help? Why Democrats ain't being stronger on stuff? Like, what do you fucking mean? Like, come on, bro. I always said it should have been a motherfucking landslide for Trump or Biden. I saw you both of them, either one. And I saw it should have been a landslide because you shouldn't have been nowhere near close to racism. It shouldn't be a squeaker for racism and just normalism. You know what I'm saying? It should have been a blowout for whoever was running against this fool. But it was by us being so close, let you know how racist this country is. And everybody's running things now. Bigotry and racism is more of a Republican talking point and money grab. They use those things to get so much money by talking about transvestites, talking about black people need sneakers or whatever the fuck, or using motherfucking food stamps. They make so much money off that type of talking where they got to keep feeding. Like Trump going to office, and J.D. Vance know what these people like to hear. He fed them something. See, and then you continue the money on that thing of like these motherfucking MAGA Republicans. You giving them something to keep their money coming, keep their podcasts going. J.D. Vance, that's why he interrupts with stuff that goes to podcasting. Like if you step back and listen to that thing in the whole Oval Office, once J.D. Vance got in it, it felt like a podcast after that. You see what I'm saying? Because he started throwing stuff in that he heard off the internet. Even the foreign Bama turned to him and said, wait a minute, why don't you just come to my country and then I'll show you everything. He was like, no, I seen clips. Like, what? I seen clips on the internet. Like, he looked at him like, huh? No, nigga, come to my shit. Let me walk you and show you what's going on. Like, what do you mean you seen clips or something? That shit alone sound dumb.
Okay. This I'll sum it up for me like this. You gave these people, y'all, the voters out there, gave these people the power. All the power. Y'all gave them all the power. And this goes to y'all who didn't vote and want to talk shit. But feeling it. Or those of y'all who voted on the other side just because you thought it sounded good. Y'all gave these people all the power. You gave millionaires, billionaires all the power over all the money in the country and to dictate economic policy. And you wonder, and you sitting there wondering why they take it from y'all, or they taking to y'all to give basically to themselves. They'll take your Medicare, Social Security, whatever the fuck they can get their hands on, and they ain't gonna do nothing but pocket it. What he don't pocket, they're gonna give it to it as a tax break for the rich. You put in motherfuckers, you put in people that's been accused of all kind of sexual crimes or sexual assaults, sexual misconduct. They've been accused of all types of sexual misconduct. The one in charge has been found liable in the court of law and had to pay a person for sexual misconduct. And you wonder why they out here treating women the way they do. You put in people, you voted for these people that at the time you was told these people are racist. The people he has around him is racist. Now, one thing I know about white people is this, especially white people who aren't racist. They can't stand to be lumped in with racists. They don't like racists around them because the one thing they hate more than ever is to get that attached to their name that person's a racist. So racist people who are not racist don't like having racist people around. Trump got tons of racist people around, and he appointed these people and told you he was going to put these people in office in his cabinet. And you wondering why shit happened. These people showed you who they was, and y'all voted for them anyway for whatever fucked up reason. It said they told you. They don't give a fuck about women. He put a motherfucker in charge of the fucking Justice Department that's been accused of sexual assault. I say he's been accused. He allegedly slapped the shit out of several women or his wife or something. This dude, Trump, you heard about the Tate brothers, right? They've been accused of doing all kind of vile shit to women, sex trafficking. They've been accused of rape. Underage girls, every fucking thing. You know, he pressured the government that was holding them. I forgot which one, to let them go, and he has released these people. He has released these people onto the streets of the United States. They're in this country now. He forced them people to give them their passports back. They're in this country on the fucking streets. These people been accused of the same shit and worse. They've been accused of, these two brothers have been accused of shit worse than what Puffy and R. Kelly is locked up for. And he just released these people on the streets. Y'all gave these men the power to do this. Understand this. Y'all gave him the power. And Democrats have no power. The only power that we have now, and the power that they need to use, is the power of public opinion. Because you will have to make people realize that Democrats have a better plan and they are for you and the things in your life. That's the only power that we have, the power to change public perception. We don't have no power. And y'all are crying, what are Democrats doing? Why are you coming crying to Democrats when y'all gave this motherfucker the power? Y'all gave him all the power. Not some of it. It wasn't like, well, damn, he might have got the House, but he ain't got the Senate. Or he got the Senate, but he ain't got the House. So somebody there to check, to keep him in check. You don't have that. You don't have that. You gave him all the power. And the person and the motherfuckers that y'all rejected her. Y'all rejected this woman like she was herpes. And now y'all crying? I don't get it. I don't get it. Y'all gave him all the power. And and you don't understand, and you will in addition to fuck around and find out, you will understand this phrase. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. What that means? When you give a motherfucker absolute power, that's what you give him. This motherfucker's calling himself a king. It don't corrupt partly. He got the power to do what the fuck he want. And y'all gave him that. And y'all holler about Democrats, come save us. What are we gonna do? We had no power. The federal government is overran by MAGA. The governorships in the motherfucking United States among the states and mayorships is tilted in the favor of Republicans and MAGA. So at the state level, it's run by them. It's in cities, it's run by them. It's all the way down to school boards. Y'all gave these motherfuckers the power. How the fuck y'all gonna come crying us now? And once again, 5 weeks. 5 motherfucking weeks. Save us. Come on. You call, man, we done had motherfuckers in them comments. We done had motherfuckers in them comments calling us everything in the book. Them two ghetto niggas don't know what the fuck they talking about. I bet you the witness now. Y'all called us everything. We don't know what we're talking about. We was race-based, we race hustlers, all of that. And we didn't just talk to black people. We told you white people. We told white people. Y'all, they get y'all every time. We tell you, y'all vote against your interests. Because all of this shit that they put out as benefiting black people and black people only, or black people taking advantage of this, it's the same shit that y'all Y'all surviving on. Now save us. We gave you the shit. You gave it back. Republicans never wanted you to have Medicare. They never want you to have Social Security. They never want you to have welfare, whatever you want to call it. They never wanted you to have it. You know how you got it and you kept getting it and you kept keeping it? It was Democrats. Y'all gave all that shit back. Now you're hollering about savings. Fuck no. I'm gonna let you. Look, y'all told to swim in that motherfucker deep into the pool with them piranhas and you couldn't swim. I'm gonna let you. What is three? You go down 3 times. That third time you ain't coming back. I'm one of the ones gonna let you go down twice. You better hope I decide to jump in before you go down a third time. Come on. Save me. What the fuck kind of shit, man? What Democrats doing? What Democrats doing? Fuck that. What y'all doing? Y'all the one who created this mess. Show us something. You know what I'm saying?
That's part. Damn shit. That's the only thing I don't be getting. It just seems odd and shit. But we Tuesday nights and Friday nights we come in this joint live for show. Y'all every night y'all come in this joint. Y'all never know when we can be here. But Tuesday nights and Friday nights for goddamn show, right? And then late night tonight we come in this joint, get shit off our chest for show. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna definitely be here throughout this joint. We haven't blinked since the motherfucker. Even the night he won, we came on this joint. We felt bad. We ain't feel too good. But we still showed up. Can't no MAGA out there motherfucker say we hear from them motherfuckers after we lost.
Wow.
We was on the next day. In fact, that night we lost, we was in this bitch. In fact,
we told y'all. Be careful, y'all was gloating, all this whole other shit.
So it ain't like
okay, be careful what you wish for.
It ain't like we ducking anything, but it is. We do appreciate motherfuckers that take their time out to watch us, like us, subscribe our shit. I appreciate y'all a whole lot, man, because we will put a lot more work into this joint. We put a lot of work into this joint. As y'all can see, it's like 400 videos up there. And it ain't too many YouTubers that got that many fucking videos up. You know what I'm saying? That's not YouTubers. So y'all can obviously give us credit for actually podcasting and sticking to it and working hard at it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can at least give us that, even you MAGAs. You know what I'm saying? You can at least give us credit for that. You know what I'm saying, dog? But we do appreciate everybody take their time out for sure. You know what I'm saying? But before we get out here, there's something we do. We celebrate our black ladies. You know what I'm saying, dog? We make sure our black women is represented and celebrated on our podcast for sure. And try to make sure that anybody listen even know the black person, get to know the black person, or educated on what that black woman had done for America. You know what I'm saying? So we just hope that watching this podcast alone gives you more insight than you did before when you left it. You know what I'm saying? So now, this year, this week, for the black ladies, our cocoa butter lady of the week.
Yeah. This kind of sad. It's kind of sad one, but yeah, I think it's fitting she could be our cocoa butter black lady of the week because she is this lady and done a lot for the culture. And I'm talking about Angie Stone, who we lost this morning in a car wreck. She was 63, something like that. But Angie Stone, y'all might know some. I know some of you newbies know some of her good music. I wish I didn't miss you anymore, black brother, all that good stuff. But she is part of black history, especially with hip hop was concerned. Because when hip hop first started, we had who? Sugar Hill Gang was the first to get out on wax. And following Sugar Hill Gang was the first female rap group. Even before Salt and Pepper, before JJ Fad, Oaktown 357, and all these other ones, there was a sequence like 79, something like that, 79, 80. Funk you right on up. Oh, funk
You right on,
up.
funk you right on
That's
up.
where
Gonna funk
and
you
Angie
right
B,
on up. Oh, fuck
Yeah.
you right on up.
and Miss Angie B of that group, that's Angie Stone. So Angie Stone she's one of the founding mothers of hip hop, if you will, with her group Sequence. So, you know, I mean, I guess it come out fitting that, you know, we kick off Women's History Month with this black lady. But our condolences go out to her family, her fans, and everybody, you know, because I'm going to kick me some Angie Stone later on this evening. And rest in peace, Angie Stone, our Black Lady of the Week.
Most definitely, most definitely. Now, like you said, in the 90s, early 90s, she was like the R&B, like a vertical, like she gave the rhythm almost like motherfucker not L Cool J, but Kool Moe Dee. That was my man. Something like that. But damn, Kool Moe Dee my man too. But yeah, she released a solo album, Black Diamond. That was in 1999 when she received a gold certificate by Recording Industry Association of America. Now that turned into a single. You know, our single was "No More Rain" and shit.
There's no more rain in this house.
She was
sunshine.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
I mean,
That's now everybody know what we talking when you hit that. You know what I'm saying? Now you know.
I mean,
She
in
was
the 90s, neo soul. Look, as far as women in neo soul, it was Erykah Badu, Jill Scott, and Angie Stone was doing it.
Yeah, she also was born
2000s.
Angela Lorene Brown. Angie Stone was her stage name.
Angie B.
You know, in South Carolina, she was born in South Carolina too. Where she passed away at the age of 63 in Alabama.
I think she was married to D'Angelo at one time.
For real?
I think so.
At 63?
I think her and D'Angelo had something going on. They was married or something.
She got the Soul Train Lady Soul Award. She got a Grammy. She had nominated to 3 Grammy Awards.
Mm-hmm. And she was also an actress. I know a lot of y'all seen The Flight of Temptation. She was in there.
Oh yeah, that was her.
Yeah, she was a lady that worked in cleaners.
Okay, yeah, that do remind me of her now. Gotta watch it again to make it clear, but yeah, that could be her.
So, you know, she did a lot. I mean, when you look back over her career, god damn, she was, I mean, from the beginning of hip hop, she was there for the beginning of hip hop, neo soul.
True.
And I mean,
I ain't know she was on
she was
Celebrity
singing.
Flick Club too.
Yeah, she was
on
songwriter.
She was on VH1.
Angela LaVerne
Celebrity
Brown.
Celebrity Fit Club. That's crazy. But everybody knows her album, The Art of War. I mean, Love and War. But
knocked all her daughter teeth out a couple years ago. Stole the shit out of her.
50th annual Grammy Award with her. My thing, I ain't know. Damn, she was 63. Like, I don't know why I thought she was probably a little younger than that. I don't know why.
Yeah, Blondie, Cheryl Pearl, Angie B.
Angie B.
Sugar Hill Records, which was owned by a black lady.
You best believe Sugar Hill Records. We talked about that before.
Right on up. Yep.
That's another thing we need to get back into that we ain't never get into. Matter of fact,
Number 15.
The motherfucker magazines of our day, back in the day. We never got into it. Come think of it. But that is the Black Lady of the Week. Let's believe them wars stick and stay. Appreciate everybody, man, to take your time out to listen to us. Debate, leave a message, like, subscribe, That's the shit we like to do. Never too late for the black debate. Hoodview Politics, each and every Tuesday night live, each and every Friday night live, and any other type of night we have shit on our shoulders to get off. You know what I'm saying? Which is gonna be a lot with the orange neck demon fuck pig in office. You know what I'm saying? But take your time out to like, subscribe. We appreciate you a whole lot. We try to get to 500 subs before our anniversary come. Hope you'll join us on our anniversary night. You know what I'm saying, dog? But you got something to say we got here?
She got a kid. She got a son with D'Angelo. So yeah, she used to mess with D'Angelo. I thought so. I knew I wasn't tripping. But yeah, y'all take it easy out there and be careful and watch where you walk, because there's a lot of MAGA face sitting on the ground right now. So y'all be nice and y'all be cool out there.
Trump MAGA minions.
See y'all in a day or so.
Trump MAGA minions.
Yeah.
Black and proud. Never too late for that black debate.
Talking about politics coming from a view of the streets, you know what I'm saying, dog? We're not coming from professional view. We're not lawyers, none of that shit that's on TV, you know what I'm saying? We come straight from the hood. We the hood view, you know? Representation of black people, period, on the bench, because we don't know who Clarence Thomas is representing.